No.
This right here is like a real game changer. You got different little heads on it. It's supposed to be for the corner. Look at it. Like literally. When I tell you, this thing is the truth. You gotta get in the crank cover. But this came off this cut right here. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
So this, but it got like, it comes like six different heads. But it's supposed to be like in the corner. So tell me that. We can get from here right here. I just cleaned it out.
I do the same thing with the pressure
No, you
washer.
don't. I don't get no credit like
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Move out of the way.
The pressure washer is good, but
About that little $7 toy and thing. Move.
Go ahead.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Extend. Sit down.
Herbert powering up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. We'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Anthony Schwartz, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now 3rd down and 7. Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard. Short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy.
To throw is Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now on the option. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jervon Dexter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And off right side for Herbert. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A big play there from Minnesota. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. And quickly they get to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Fields forced out to his left. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a give to Herbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Andrew Billings able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That is caught, and he's got some space here. A big play there for Minnesota.
Defensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.